Hi there, this is the story of Aeye, ticker symbol LIDAR, LIDR. The most interesting thing about this company is that the stock price in recent days went from $1 to over $4. So 4x in just a few days. And right now the market cap is quite small, $85 million. And this is quite great. So the important question is whether this company is a great buy at the current price. And the answer, you will find it in this box. During this video, I'll open the box and you'll find the answer. And to understand that answer, you have to look at their business, what they do, and what are their plans. Now, you first have to understand that the stock price went up 4x in just a few days because of a partnership with Nvidia. On July 24th, Aeye, or LIDAR, announced a partnership, Nvidia partnership, where they plan to combine the Apollo LiDAR system from Aeye with Nvidia DRIVE AGX platform. And this partnership is projected that over the next 3 years will generate about $40 million in revenue for Aeye. Now, $40 million in revenue from this partnership. Now you have to look at this company, their revenue, and what they have. If you look over the last 3 years, the revenue has started to decline from 3.6 million to 1.4 million and then to 0.2 million, less than 1 million. And when you look at their earnings, big losses, minus 98 million, of course, big losses compared to their revenue. 2023, a loss of 87 million, 24 a loss of 45 million. So revenue declining, is going down, and huge losses. Now, if you look at their balance sheet, they have 25 million in cash and 3.3 million in debt. It looks good. They still have some cash. And as you probably know, they offer their platform for site intelligent sensing platform, where they sell LiDAR sensors and perception software. They combine hardware with software. And this is what they do. And because of this partnership with Nvidia, on July 24th, the stock price went up 4x. Now, you have to ask this question. How much can they grow? Is this the peak? Will the stock price decline from this level? Well, let's analyze the facts. If it's projected 40 million over the next 3 years, this means 10 million a year, only from this partnership. This is what we have for the moment. If they announce other partnerships or expand the contract, they might earn more. But for the moment, 10 million a year, right? 10 million a year, as this company may grow more in the future, let's say 100 million in market cap, right? And you also had their cash 25 million, 125 million, the value of this company. Maybe. So 125 million. So from this level, yes, the market cap may increase more based on this partnership and the cash they have, 125 million. Now, here is the thing. Yes, this is what they have for the moment. Stock price may increase from this level. You also have to be aware that the market cap is quite small, 85 million. Just a small investment from a private fund or other funds will push the stock price even higher from this level. So you can see another 2x, 3x from this company, especially if they announce other great news. Now, what you have to be aware is the number of shares. Now, as the market cap has increased quite a lot because of this partnership with Nvidia, you see the number of shares over the last 2 years has increased from 6 million to 9 million, and more recently, last quarter, to 18.6 million. This is massive dilution. Plus, they also announced they will issue more shares. So for sure, the number of shares will increase more in the future because they want to take advantage of this high valuation to raise more money from the market and fund their research, their business, because as you can see, they have huge losses. And because of this dilution, it's like this. You invest right now in this company, you own 50%, let's say from 80 million, you have 9 million shares. But if they continue to double this number of shares, your interest will get lower and lower over time. Instead of having 50%, you may have 5% or 2%. And this is the risk in the long term. If you plan to invest in this company for the long term, this is the risk you have. Of course, if you look at the history of this company, the stock price, you will see a decline, huge decline like this, going down a lot. It never ends. So you have to be very careful, especially if you plan to invest in this company in the long term. Of course, if you want to trade this company, to be a trader in the short term, speculate, play with your money, yes, you can go ahead. Maybe you make a profit. But if you are a real investor, be aware of this risk. Massive dilution, huge losses, they have no profits, and declining revenue. They are surviving. They are trying to survive, especially with this new partnership. Now, here we don't know if they expand this partnership, if they announce other big deals over 40 million, then yes, the market cap can more than double from this level. For the moment, as I said, what they have in cash plus 40 million from this partnership, what is expected, yes, the market cap may reach 125 million. But if you want more than that, you have to see more deals, new partnerships. They also announced some expansion in other markets, China, to expand into China. But again, as there is that trade war between the US and China, here you have to wonder, it's reliable. So this company, yes, can go up a lot from this level, 85 million, but also the risk is quite high because of dilution and their big losses. The management will profit from this increase in the stock price. They'll continue to issue more shares, fund their operations. But you have to ask, what's your return? From this company? Will they reward the shareholders? And my answer is no. They will continue to issue more shares, huge dilution. They will continue to report more losses. And this is bad. So to answer the question, to open the box, whether this company is a great investment, you can see the answer here. No, it's not a great investment because of the huge risk. You have a huge risk with this company. Now, as I said, if you want to speculate, go ahead. You might make some profits. But if you want to be a real investor, stop losing money, stop playing with your money, and earn real money, and simply go to my profile, press join, and there you have access to my portfolio. See every transaction I do, where I invest in great companies with a margin of safety and low risk that will deliver you high returns. So, if you want to make more money, go and press join. And if you have other questions about this company, please let me know in the comments.